Ah, Mr. Franks. There's a message for you at Passport Control.
Mr. Franks, your passport is quite in order.
Well, anyone seeing you in that outfit, Moneypenny, would most certainly be discouraged from leaving the country.
Yes?
Franks. Peter Franks.
Come on, this floor.
Before we sign off for the season, we've got to have a word on Franksy, haven't we?
Who is Franksy?
What do you mean, who is Franksy?
What I mean by
Peter
that is
Franks.
who is Franksy?
You
Peter
don't
Frank.
know-
Oh, Peter Frank, Franksy.
The commentator.
Big little guy.
The producer, the director, the...
Cleanly shaven with a beard.
That might be him, yes.
Arms and legs.
So Fergo, how's it going, mate? You and Mark Cueto both leaving professional rugby, but what about Franksy leaving Perform?
I don't know, a bit hard to digest at a minute.
I've had a lot of time to sort of think about it, and a lot of people asking me about it. So emotions been all over the place, to be honest with you.
You must have heard his commentary. He commentated one of the great bits of
Franksy,
commentary.
Franksy.
Listen to me, over a London Welsh empty pitch, one of the most vintage pieces of commentary I have ever seen.
There to May again, May through! A chance for the skipper! Oh, great try for Welsh! Reynolds it is who goes over to score, but it was all made by the veteran Tom May.
Sean, there's a lot of talk about Franksy leaving. Has he produced his last Women's Eurobasket game?
Well, we'll see. I mean, you know, probabilities and possibilities. Possibly no, probably yes. It's just one of the situations, you know. But he's been a very excellent servant for the team.
It is upsetting that Franksy's... I know I'm
Yes.
laughing about it, but I am
That's what you
upset
do when
that
you're nervous and sad.
Well, slightly. I am upset that Franksy is going to Istanbul, and we all know what he's doing. The word mule is all we really need to know.
Yeah.
That van will be coming to and from Istanbul. He will end up in the clink before the year's out. But hey, what a man for trying it.
Have you ever seen Midnight Express, where they, for punishment in the Turkish prison, they lie on their back, feet up in the air, and they batter the soles of their feet
Franksy
with
will
cricket
love
bats?
that.
He
He'll love
loves that.
Cockus, how close were you to getting Franksy's job at Perform and then list some players that could have done a better job?
I could have gone either way, but you stick, you know, a Yerza or Rizzo or Cole or Mulipola or Tom Youngs or Thorne, Slater, Parling in there, or Tuolagi or Allen. You know, there's a lot of quality that, you know, on top of that as well. So you know, it is what it is, and we have to get on with it.
Sido, 3 very fortuitous goals you scored today, and have you heard about Franksy leaving?
Oh, really? I'm happy.
Per, Franksy's been great on the rugby show this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course. He gave us a lot of energy in this season because he stepped up. We've had a lot of injuries, but he gave us such a great energy because of he's capable of doing great performances.
Nigel, with Pete gone, do you think Felton will see a decrease in its multi-pack crisp sales?
Unbelievable, the fact that you do not understand where I'm coming from. If you don't know the answer to that question, then I think you are an ostrich.
Anyway, I mean, he's attractive, he sounds great, he smells amazing.
So where's he going?
Istanbul.
Well, fuck him then.
Stephen, Franksy might be leaving. You heard that?
Yeah, it looks that way. But like I've said, much of the last few weeks, I've done a few bits of media, and he's a credit to himself, the way he's conducted himself all season.
Finally, Justin, I know you're desperate to get off down to the Orange Tree, but could you just give us your assessment of Franksy's time at Perform?
Just not good enough.
Got nothing else to say? Guy's a legend.
No, nothing. Just not good enough. Just nowhere near what is expected, and just not good enough today.
All right, fair enough. I know you've given him some training this week on how to edit, commentate and produce. Today you had a chance to work with him. How was that?
I'm just disappointed with the performance, you know. I thought we had a good week's training, but, you know, we all saw it today. It's just not good enough.
So what's he worst at? Is it commentating, producing, editing?
Just across the board. Just not good enough.
Go, Franksy. We miss you.
Good luck, Steve. Good luck. All the best, Steve.